Because I've been a daily writer for 29 years, I don't know what it's like to be in your shoes. I mean, what must it be like to wake up on a new morning and not have to jump into an uncharged moment of creative writing? No matter what mood I'm in, I still have to write because nothing happens in my day until there's been a moment of writing. Mentally, it clears up my thinking patterns while putting the heart in a place of rebirth. Sadly, each and every one of us, you, me, your neighbors, your parents, we're all creatures of habit, which means many of our moods and moves are a repeat of actions and reactions, which is why writing is so important to me, to help clear the mind's path so there can be a seed planted in a new season. It's when the body aches that we find reason to step back, to go to where we know, which I believe becomes the excuse to never reach through what's keeping us back. Yet, we'll complain about it, to say nothing ever changes. It has roots in our daily habits. Prying those roots loose is another great reason to write. Yes, it's a chore. It's a challenge, but it's also a walk and way of life that gives you the opportunity to make a choice. Hey, it's Errol. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am that daily writer. No, I'm not always in the mood to put pen to paper. You got to be open and honest, and you got to be transparent with all other writers and explain that it doesn't just happen. It's an agreement with the inner core with the outside shell. It happens because you work together in harmony. I call it my jazz. This is The Daily Mess. I came across a quote this morning on television. When did having an open mind lead to anything good? Jim Belushi said it on his TV show. It's such an open-ended thought, especially when having a closed mind keeps a person away from newer adventures of personal growth. Of course, I had to do some research here, and it shows that open-mindedness is a positive character quality that enables us to think critically and rationally. We are less swayed by singular events, more resistant to suggestions and manipulations. Getting yourself on such a path requires awareness. We're all set in our own ways and protect those ways so that we don't have to change. I have a good friend who's walked away from her very, very successful career because the decision makers changed the times that they expected her to work. For 1 year, she kept an open mind. It's left her in a place of mental disconnection. Therefore, she's reimagining her life, accepting less for better hours and fewer business expectations. When did having an open mind lead to anything good? Each day that I step into, I want to have an open mind and a cleared heart. But I also find myself in places of reliving what I've already done. The same habits, the same ideas, but maybe with a little twist here and there. You could go through my defrag journal and you're going to see a pattern of the way that I think. But I utilize the strength of that pattern so that I can go in there and say, look, you keep doing the same thing. Let's change this up. Let's go this direction. Let's go that direction. I use excuses to shape my day. Just like we're doing this Swedish death cleaning. There was an 84% chance of rain in the forecast yesterday. We were supposed to do the Swedish death cleaning, taking things to the city dump. But because that weather forecast said there's an 84% chance of rain, the stuff that we would have put in the back of the Ford F-150, it would have been drenched. It would have been difficult to put into the dump. You know what happened? It didn't rain. It was a beautiful 90-degree day. So today I feel that angst, that disappointment in the reasons why I allowed an excuse to get in my way. I should have known by 11 a.m. yesterday it wasn't going to rain. It doesn't take too long to take the trash that you've created in life and put it in the back of an F-150 and take it to the city dump. When did having an open mind lead to anything good? I've had broadcast companies that have come after me. They want me to be a part of their creative teams, to help them go and be lifted through this internet-driven world. I get to the meetings and I don't have an open mind. I'm completely closed in because I'm set in my way. Why? Why are we this way? How can we challenge ourselves to be in that place of open-mindedness, a positive character quality that enables us to think critically and rationally? We are less swayed by singular events, more resistant to suggestion and manipulation. Open-mindedness. Are you challenged by it? Or are you so set in your ways that it's like, I think with an open mind, I just don't react with an open mind? I'm Errol, and that's the Daily Mess.